Welcome, everyone, to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into what is absolutely the most important topic for anyone stepping into the agent role on this platform. We are going to completely demystify the agent cash flow cycle. If you've ever stared at your digital dashboard and wondered exactly how those little numbers on the screen transform into actual, real-world, spendable pocket cash, well, you are in exactly the right place. Right off the bat, let's address the elephant in the room. This is literally the #1 question on every single new agent's mind. You log in, you see your balance, and for a second, a little panic sets in. You think, wait, how do I actually withdraw my balance from the system? It's a totally valid anxiety. You want to know for sure that your hard work is actually going to pay off in the real world. You want to see the literal fruits of your labor. Well, today, we're breaking this entire process down. Because honestly, once you see how the cycle works, it's incredibly simple and highly rewarding. Okay, let's dive into this. We're going to walk through 5 structured steps today to completely demystify the cash out process. We'll cover 1. The core rule, 2. Turning points into cash, 3. Handling player winnings safely, 4. Commissions and CRM bonuses, and finally, 5. Maximizing your agent success. All right, section 1. The core rule. Money moves through players. Here is the absolute foundational reality of this platform. You cannot, and I repeat, cannot withdraw money directly to a bank card or crypto wallet right from your dashboard. There's no magical cash out button. The only way their electronic balance becomes real cash is through your players. Think of your agent balance as digital stock. You're essentially a digital stockbroker. But instead of Wall Street shares, you're holding these digital points. Your entire job, your whole business model really, is to sell this digital stock to players in exchange for real physical money. Let's move to and see how this builds in section 2, turning points into cash, the player deposit cycle. Okay, this cycle right here is where the magic happens. This is how you actually make a withdrawal. Think of yourself as running a digital cash register. When a player wants to play, you follow a very specific 3-step procedure. Step 1, cash in hand. The player comes to you and gives you real cash, or maybe they do a direct local transfer to you. Step 2, and obviously this is the best part, you keep the cash. Literally, put that money straight into your pocket. That right there, that is your withdrawal. Then, step 3, you just open your app and you transfer the exact amount of points from your agent balance over to the player's ID. And this brilliantly illustrates the core dynamic of your entire business. Your digital balance on the app goes down, but your real pocket money goes up. You have successfully traded your digital stock for tangible wealth. Notice how you didn't need to ask the system for a payout? You essentially paid yourself by just fulfilling the player's demand for points. Moving on to section 3, handling player winnings safely, the player withdrawal cycle. Now, in this business, players aren't just depositing. Sometimes they win. And this is exactly where new agents start to get a little nervous. It's like when a customer returns a really expensive item at a retail store, right? You get that momentary panic of, wait, is this coming out of my paycheck? But I want to be deeply reassuring here. So let this sink in. Quote, do not worry if a player wins or doubles their money. You do not lose anything. It is completely natural to feel a spike of anxiety when a player hits a hot streak, but the absolute truth is your personal bottom line is not negatively impacted at all. Let's look at what actually happens when a player wants to take their winnings. It's essentially just the deposit cycle running in reverse. Step 1, the player requests a withdrawal through you. Step 2, those digital points leave the player's ID and return directly back to your agent balance. So your digital app balance shoots right back up. Then, step 3, you take the real cash from your pocket, the cash you've been holding on to from previous deposits, and you hand it over to the player. You see, the system is perfectly balanced. You just traded your cash back for digital balance. You haven't lost a single cent of actual value. Actually, scratch that. Think of it more like simply resetting your inventory. You took cash, converted it back into digital stock, and boom, now you are fully loaded, refreshed, and ready to sell that digital stock to the very next player who wants to make a deposit. It's just a continuous self-sustaining loop. Which brings us to section 4, commissions and CRM bonuses, how you actually make a profit. Okay, we've established how the money moves back and forth, but you aren't doing all this work just to break even, right? So let's get to the fun part. What is your actual profit? If you're just trading cash for points and points for cash over and over, where is the extra money coming from? Well, you actually build your personal wealth on this platform in 2 very distinct ways. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we break down the two distinct revenue streams side by side. First up is the commission structure. Every single time you conduct a transaction, deposit or withdrawal, the system calculates your percentage. You basically buy the digital balance at a cheaper wholesale rate and sell it at face value. Or, depending on your setup, you might get a direct payout based on overall player turnover or losses. Either way, you are skimming profit right off the top of the volume. The second stream, CRM bonuses. The system actively rewards your hard work. When you're an active agent, the system drops CRM bonuses directly into your agent balance. But wait, how do you cash out those CRM bonuses? It's amazing. You do it exactly the same way we talked about in the deposit cycle. Step 1, a player comes to deposit, and you use your bonus balance to fund their account. Step 2, you take their physical, real-world cash and pocket it. Step 3, congratulations, your system-generated bonus was just transformed into 100% real, spendable pocket cash. You just turned idle rewards into pure money. Finally, Section 5, maximizing your agent's success, the formula for growth. Now that you've got the mechanics down, how do you pour gas on the fire? So the crucial point is actually a very simple foundational equation. More players equals more cash. It is entirely a volume game. The faster you find new players and the faster you process their prepayments, the faster you move your funds through this cycle. Every single rotation, points out, cash in, cash out, points in, generates commission. The velocity of your money directly dictates the size of your profit. You also absolutely must keep your balance active. Honestly, the biggest mistake a new agent can make is letting CRM bonuses just sit idle on their dashboard. An idle bonus does literally nothing for you. You have to actively turn those rewards into cash. Get out there, find a player, fund their account. You should treat every single bonus point as a dollar bill just waiting to be claimed. And hey, remember, you are not doing this alone. If you ever hit a roadblock, have questions, or specifically if your master agent is being unresponsive, contact support immediately. It's your operational safety net. The platform genuinely wants you to succeed. They want to help you grow your network because at the end of the day, when you win, the whole ecosystem wins. So I want to leave you with this final thought. You know exactly how the entire system works. You know you're a digital stockbroker. You know how to take deposits, how to handle withdrawals safely, and exactly how to turn those sweet bonuses into pure profit. So the only question left to ask yourself right now is this: how quickly can you turn your digital stock into real cash today? Get out there, find your players, and start the cycle. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll see you in the next one.